Good morning and welcome to the 2023 Pennsylvania State Women's 8-Ball Championship. My name is Frank Maialetti. I'm the CEO of PA Pro-Am Pool. And we have a lot of matches for you here today. 49 women came to get into this tournament. Our first match up here is the 2023 Super Billiards Expo Women's Champion, Elise Qiu, versus Ashley Benoit. Elise is a 613 Fargo. Ashley is a 588 Fargo. The rules of this tournament: alternate break. The 8 does not count on the break. Call shot format. You can call safe and turn your rack over to your opponent. The 8 does not have to go clean. It must be called into a pocket. If you scratch on the 8, but do not pocket the 8, it is not a loss. It is just ball in hand. If you scratch on the 8 and pocket the 8, it is a loss. If you pocket the 8 in any other pocket but the pocket you're aiming at, it is a loss. If the 8 ball comes off the table, it is also a loss. Jump cues are allowed. Race to 5 on the winner's side, race to 4 on the loser side, race to 6 in the finals. All right, Ashley broke. Doesn't have... Well, she broke dry, doesn't particularly have any shots to shoot at. So that's going to leave Elise's chance at the table. I like Elise taking the 6 ball. Elise does take her time on racks. She will methodically study the rack before she starts to shoot. Like I said, I like the 6 ball here. I like the 6 to the 3 or the 6 to the 7. Six to the 5 could also work. That would leave the 1 or the 4 as the outshot. All right, so it looks like Elise is going to start off with the 6. I'd look for her to hit just low and come to the side rail. A little, tiny little bit low right. All right, she's going to coast over. All right, she's looking directly at the 7. Okay, so she's going to probably want to go 7-2 or even draw back for a 7-3. All right, she's going to draw back. She has to either draw back for the 2 or make sure she clears the 14. Well, that's going to sit. That's going to be a tough opportunity for her. She can back cut the 5 up into the top corner. The cue ball will hit the 8. The 8's going to move a little bit. I'm going to look for the 8 to go up near the 10. If she hits it firm, she could use that 8 to actually move the 10 out of the way. She just has to get a little bit of a fortunate roll to make sure the 10 doesn't fall in front of the 1. And she's lining it up. I would look for her to play just center ball on this. If she plays high, she might actually carom into the 8. All right, so she moved the 8 out of the way. I'm going to look for Elise to play the 4. I'm going to look for the 4 to come down 1 rail. She'd probably hit right in between the first and second diamond. She's going to get herself onto the 3 ball. Maybe a twinge or right-hand English. Not enough. She still does have the 3 in the side. She can just hit this ball just a little low, play off the edge of it, and run right into the 14 as a stopper. I'm just going to have the 1 in the bottom corner. Low left. I'd say probably around a 7 o'clock English. It's going to catch her right around that middle diamond. It should spin her probably right up to around the first diamond on the other side of the pocket. She doesn't want to overstroke this ball, though. That's a good stroke. Two trains of thought. She could hit low outside, come 2 rails, and play the longer 8. Or if she's feeling like, she's feeling her strokes a little bit on, she can play high inside. About 11 or 10, come off the top rail and spin right in between the 11 and the 10 ball. Perfect shot. She's going to float down for the 8 in the same pocket. Okay, and Elise is going to take a 1-0 lead in a race to 5. Okay, rack number 2. Elise is up 1-0. It's actually going to be her break also. Guys, coming up, we have our Pennsylvania State 10-ball championship. Picture here is our Pennsylvania State 10-ball belt on the right. On the left is our flyer. It's November 11th and 12th if needed. Entry fee is $120. There's a $2,000 added event. This is an open event. The race to 7 on the winners, race to 6 on the losers, race to 9 on the finals. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in the chat. Okay, Elise getting her break cue. She's going to get ready to break this rack. I believe Elise is sponsored by Predator Cues. Do you know she's here in the U.S. on a travel visa to play in the tournaments? I believe after this tournament, she might be going down to the WPBA event. I'm not sure if she's going to Puerto Rico. I know some of the ladies are leaving here and going to Puerto Rico next week. All right, here's Elise's break. Elise does have a little pop on her break. She hits them pretty well, pretty solid. All right, that's going to be a dry break. That's going to give Ashley some shots at the table. Let's see her for the first time in this tournament. Ashley's from Connecticut. She plays at a Yale Billiards. Also goes to, I believe, Strokers. She goes and plays there also. This is Ashley's third or fourth time here now. She's been coming to a lot of the PA Pro-Am events. She's been cashing too, doing very well. All right, so Ashley's going to take stripes. All right, so Ash is going to roll that 15 in. Oh, I see her taking the orange 13 into the side pocket. Just want to draw it back about 4 or 5 inches. I think I'm going to look for Ashley to take the 14 ball off the, I believe that's the 5. Play the 14 ball off the 5 into the side pocket to break open that 11 now that she has no other balls near that area. She's jacking up a little bit. She might spin this ball into the rail. Good stroke. All right, does she go for it now or does she take the 10? She could also roll the 14 up and hit the point of the pocket, kind of take over the pocket and use the breakout shot as a later. Okay, she's going to use the 10 drawback. Comes off the point of the pocket, comes right back. Nice shot. All right, so here's the gut shot. She's going to take it off the 5. She's got to be careful. The 5's just a little past the point, so she aimed a little bit too much to the left. The shot's going to come out flat, and it's actually going to hit the point and fire off. If she hits it too much to the right, then obviously it's going to hit the 1 and then shoot the 11 down the rail. So she has to hit this pretty much just a little bit to left of dead center of that 5 ball. So like if she's looking at it to go straight into the 5 ball, just slightly dead center. All right, let's see if she's going to lay it off the 5 or she's just going to duck it up. Well, she did play. Oh, watch the 8. Wow. The 8 stood. That's a tough one. Okay, Elise is at the table. She doesn't really have too many shots to shoot at. She might. I'm not sure if that 6 squeezes by the 3. She could take that in the corner. She could also take the 7-5, but she has to be careful to play the 5 off the 8 and not play the 8 in off the 5. She's got to play the 5 to the little bit to the inside of the pocket. I think Elise is going to call the 5 in the side. So she's got to make sure she hits it square. She hits it to the. She hits to the left of the 5. That's going to drive the 5 to the right, and it's going to pocket the 8. Oh, just like that. As I was saying. All right, so that's going to give Ashley a rack. She's going to be on the. Going to tie the game up 1-1. It's actually going to be Ashley's break also. Guys, check out the billiardalmanac.com, ran by my friend Pete Morovich. Pete travels the country going to different states and pool halls and digs up old stories about road players, the history of the pool hall, even down to reviews of the food and road players. Pretty much like a database of pool halls in the country. He's got great articles, and Pete's a phenomenal photographer. He's actually taken all of our pictures here today. So check it out at thebilliardalmanac.com. All right, rack 3. Ashley Benoit to break. Ashley herself has a pretty good break. Even for a little frame, she gets into it pretty good. Her fiance Jared, he's an accomplished player. I think he's close to a 700 player. And teaches her a lot about the break. All right, here we go. Rack 3. Scores tied 1-1. She got into that one pretty good. All right, she opened up the. She made a stripe in the side, I believe. All right, even though she made a stripe in the side, I don't really see her having too many stripe opportunities. The 1 could go in the bottom right, but not sure if I like that shot. I want to look for her to play the 4 now and break open that 2-1. either running into the 2 or coming past it. Okay, and she opened it up. She has an opportunity to get out. If she plays the 5, she's going to float down for the 2. If she plays the 3 first, she's going to shoot the 6. She could go 3, 6, 5, making the 6 ball her outshot. I'm sorry, 3, 7, 5, making the 6 ball her outshot. Or she could go 3, 7, 6, making the 5 her outshot. The 1 could be the outshot also, rolling straight up to the top left pocket, leaving the 8 in the side pocket. I'm just going to determine where she goes. If she stops shots it, she's going to probably look to play on the 6. Yeah, I like her. I think I like her playing the 6 ball here. She's aiming. All right, so I'm looking for her to play the 6, then the 2, the 6 in the bottom right, 2 in the bottom left. We'll see how she lines up on the 2, if she's going to draw backwards for the 5 or go forwards for the 1. She does have a helper ball with the 1. I'm sorry, with the 9 ball, where she can kind of roll off the 9 or the 15, but she's got to get a good roll, like a good jelly roll off of that. If she plays the draw, she's looking to play the 5, and she's going to have to maneuver. All right, so it looks like she's going to go forward and try to run off the 9, maybe a little bit of high right. All right, so she did get that nice roll. She's kind of on the rail here. So this has to be just a gut check shot. Just shoot it up into the top left corner and just let the cue ride. She doesn't want to go. She doesn't want to fire at it. She just wants to take a nice even stroke, high English, just high 12 on the cue ball. She has to hit it straight though. She does not want to. If she hits that 12, she's not going to have any shot on the 5, and then she's going to be kicking. So she has to play it firm and straight. Try not to run off the 12. If she does, put a little left on it. Okay, she did play off the 12. Gets a little left. I'll give her a shot at the 5. She could roll up soft or just kind of jack up a little bit and play a stun shot. So she's going to just play a stop shot on it. It's a great shot there. It's going to leave her the 8 right into the side pocket. She's going to get herself a break and run out here. All right, give that girl a patch. She's up 2-1. Ashley Benoit over Elise in a race to 5. It's going to be Elise's break. Guys, we got our Pennsylvania State Juniors Championship coming up December 9th and 10th if needed. We have 2 events going to be run congruently together. It's going to be the 18 under and the 14 under. The 18 under is on 9-foot tables, and the 14 under is on 7-foot tables. Each event is going to get $1,000 added. Entry fee for the 18 and under is $70. The entry fee for the 14 and under is $60. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in the chat. We'd love to see a lot of juniors come out for this event. I'd really like to see a nice full field of maybe 24 or 32 juniors competing. Okay, rack number 4. Elise trailing 2-1. Elise again with a dry break. She's got to get this rack figured out. It's going to bring Benoit to the table. An opportunity to open this lead. We'll look for her to play this 4 and try to break the 5 out now. Oh, she did not get the roll she wanted on that. All right, let's look for her to maybe kick the 1 into the side. That's really the only shot I see her having is the 1 into the side pocket. All right, she pockets the 11. All right, I see Elise's first shot being the 15 down to the corner. The 9 looks like it goes. There's a little bit of space between the 9 and the 2. For her to hit this kind of full and maybe roll down and bump that 14. Maybe create some separation between the 14 and the 8 ball. She might play it inside and just miss the 14 too. She does miss the 14. All right, the 14 will go down into the corner. Let's look for Elise to go probably the 9 in the top corner. And the orange 13 into the side. She's looking at the 14 now. All right, 14 into the corner first, then the 9. It's a nice shot by Elise. Going to play the 9 and roll up. If she gets on the other side of the 13, I look for her to play it down and draw it. If she gets under the underside of the 13, I want to see her hit the side rail. Okay, she's on the underside of it. So she can draw it, or she can kind of spin it in and roll and maybe hit that 1 or the 5. If she hits the 5 full, she's going to move the 5 down. I should give her the 12-10. 8 in the side. 8 also goes in the top corner. It's a little bit of a thinner shot, but it does go into the top corner. I don't want to see her jack up too much. It pulls the ball out of the pocket. It looks like she's going to spin down. That's a good shot. All right, she's going to play the 10. For her to hit around 1 or 2 o'clock English, hit right around that first diamond. Wants to spin up to pretty much right where she was standing. Either wants to be straight on the 12 or she wants to have a slight angle. Oh, she's going to be over top of the 5. That's going to be tough. She's going to have to get the rake for this. Look for her to play this 12 in soft and just take the side, the slight angle 8 ball in the side pocket. Getting the bridge. Everybody always put together their jump cue, their break cue, but they never put together the bridge. Especially the ladies. I always see the ladies running around looking for a bridge. All right, she's ready to go. Okay, she's going to cue up over top. I don't like the way she's putting this draw. I think she wants to go 2 rails, but I don't think she needs to. I think she just needs to hit this soft. She looks like she's kind of jack up a little bit on it. There'll be a lot of weird English. Looks like it's going to be a lot of inside. It might get behind the balls. Yeah. It's a little bit of a tougher stroke. All right, she can kick 1 rail and kick the 8 towards the side pocket. She's got her jump cue out. Oh, I don't like this. A lot of things can go wrong with this shot. She can jump that 8 off the table. She can make the 8 and scratch on the side. On the dart. She might be. I don't know if she's even going to get over top of the 1. She's a little far away from the side there. Yeah. Looks to be ball in hand to Ashley. Let's see. I like the sequence to be 6-2. 6-2-3. 5-7-1. I'm just going to go 1 first. All right, play the 5 in the side. All right, 5 could be her last shot then. Or the 7. Play the 2. Play the 2 in the corner, 3 in the side, 5 in the opposite side, and then the 7 ball. She's hitting low. You just want to let this coast. Don't hit it low. All right, it's not terrible. You can play the 3 in the side pocket. Just come down 1 rail. Play the 5 in the opposite side. Line yourself back up for the 6 or the 7 straight into the top left. I don't like that because she's reaching over the table now, and then she has to jack up because she's going to be shooting over the 5. No, she can just spin the 7 into the top left with just a little bit of bottom right and play the 5 on the bottom corner. I want to see how she's leaning, though. If she's going to lean heavy, then I would have her overstroke this ball. All right, just a little spin to the right. Oh, she killed it. Ooh. That's a tough shot. She didn't want to be there. It's any place on the table she didn't want to be. All right, she could inside English this ball to the bottom left corner. I think I'd want to go just soft. Tap that 5 right to the first diamond to the right of the 8 ball and just put it behind the 8. Got to be a speed control shot. Or she could also play the 5 off the side rail and let the cue roll to the bottom rail. She looks like she's going to bang it. She's going to use inside English. Okay. She hit it good. Oh. Just short. All right, it's going to leave Elise a dead-end shot on the 8, the bottom right corner. Nothing to really do spectacular here. Okay, Elise ties it up, makes it 2-2. Erase the 5. Guys, InTheBox Sportswear is the official sportswear of the 2023 Pennsylvania State Championships NPA Pro-Am. Picture here is our official Pennsylvania State Championship jerseys with the 10-ball logo on the back. You can get any one of our 4 logos, the 1 ball, the 10 ball, the 9 ball, or the 8 ball. Or you can mix and match 10 on the front, 8 on the back. Check out InTheBox.net. Okay, rack number 5. Benoit to break. Score's tied up 2-2. Hit that one pretty firm. Another dry breakdown. I don't think she made anything. 3, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, she didn't make a ball. All right, at least has some opportunities. She needs a breakout on that 13. She could play the 12 into the side now and roll up lightly for the 11 in the top left-hand corner. She could also play the 10 into the top corner and draw back about 5 inches. And she's looking at the 12 now. She could also power through the 12, hit the first rail, and move the 7. Nope, did not get there. It's okay. It's going to leave her the 10 ball to shoot at. I'd look for her to play this 10 ball punching off the rail. That 11 goes in the side, but that's a tough shot, man. I don't want to go near that 8 ball moving the 8. She can shoot the 9 down also. Kind of hit that. She kind of rushed that one. Fired at it. No official shot clock in this tournament, guys. We just asked the ladies to kind of move along at a quicker pace if possible. So I don't believe anybody was telling her she had to shoot quick. All right, Ashley with the 5. Oh, watch the scratch. It's going to give Elise a chance to get out. She's got to start off with that 13 ball. 13 first. She can float over for the 10, or she can come backwards for the 15, 14. Looks like she's going to float over for the 10. If she can play it really good and play the 13 into the corner and float over and bump the 11 out, that would be fantastic for her. She can bump that 11 to the rail. I'll adjust it just a little bit. And her extension. All right, she's going to put her extension on. Give herself a few extra inches on the stick. All right, a little side spin. Okay, does she play the 11 in the side or the 10 first? She plays. Okay, she's going to play the 11 inside. Look for the 15 or the 14 to be the outshot. Oh, just caught the point. All right, Ashley's got a chance. Three to the 4. 4 to the 6. She could also play the 6 now. 6 in the top left corner. Come one rail over. If she plays the 4, look for her to spin the 4. She has to clear that 14 though. A little bit of a side shot here. Not sure if I like that. Yeah, not necessarily a fan of that shot. She can back cut the 6, but I don't know if I like that one either. All right, so I moves that ball. That
leaves Elise with only one shot on the 10. Elise studying this and seeing how she's going to maneuver. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, Ashley to take the 6 into the side. One into the corner, and then 8 into the side. Okay, she puts the 8 in the side. She's going to take herself a 3-2 lead. It's a little early in the day right now, so we don't have a lot of viewers yet, but if you could, like, subscribe, and share. Let's try to build our viewership for today. I think we're looking at a goal of around 150, 200. I think we can get over that hump today. Our last stream with the PA State 9-ball championship, women's championship, had over 350 viewing. Karen Core versus Bean Hung. All right, rack number 6. Elise trailing 3-2. Her break. Again, dry break for Elise. She's got to get this break figured out. It's going to be an early day for her. Okay, Elise looking at her options. Looking at the one ball. Just going to back cut the 3. Attempted the 7 in the corner. Actually has... She can play the 15 and roll it down in front of the 7-1. That does give Elise the 3. Or she could try to take the pocket right back, shooting the 1-7. The 7 might even go, playing off the bottom rail and off the 15. That's a good shot there to make the 7. I'd cut the 6 right now. The ball next to the 6 is still blocked by the 3. High risk, high reward. You cut the 6, you make the 5. And she makes the 5. It's going to come back over for the 3. Look for the 6 to be the outshot. Nope, she's going to go the other way. Okay. Oh, no. I think I'd rather the 6 or the 2 be the out than go this direction. Still possible though. Play the 2 on the side. Low English, kill the ball. I think I'd want for her to go 2 rails. Top rail, side rail. Coming between that 8 and 14, right where she's standing at now. Gives her a better angle on the 3. A lot can go wrong if she only plays 1 rail. I mean, it's possible to get down there. It's not like it's the hardest shot, but I don't want her to play any twinge of right and get stuck on the 9 ball. Yeah, I like that shot much better. Plus, she can get her body positioned over the table better. Look for her to play the 3, leave herself an angle on the 1. And make this 1 just come up right between the 11 and the 10 ball. Play the 8 into the side pocket or the 8 into the top right. She can also draw 1 rail out, but I'd be worried about the balls on the side of the table. So she's going to draw it out, okay? See? There's a lot of effort in that for a low risk reward there, in my opinion. Alright, it's going to leave Benoit the 13 in the side. Just has to firmly make this first shot. I think I actually like the 10 ball now. She could go this direction. Just gotta just spin over. For Ashley to play the 10 ball, get herself either on the 9 or the 15. She also has a shot on the 11. She can shoot the 11 and draw. She could also take the 9 now on the right side pocket, get herself onto the 15 in the left side pocket, and get herself on the 11 in the bottom right. She's going to take the 11 now. Inside kill in this ball, play the 9 in the side pocket. Went around the 7 o'clock English, not drawing it, just stroking it in that position to kill it off the first rail. All right, she's going to go around the table. Not a fan of this one. She's going to have to reach. All right, Ashley drawing it straight back. Play this ball into the corner, draw it straight back for the 8 in the side or the quarter, depending where you go. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's not going to work. That's the most inopportune time for that to happen. All right, that's going to give Elise ball in hand on the 1. Get herself up for the 8. All right, Elise is going to have the 8 in the side pocket. Going to tie it up, make it 3-3. Guys, check out one of my favorite products in the world, Q Pocket. They're making sure these awesome Q holders. Pictured here is the Musketeer. And also below it is the Recharge. My wife has the Recharge. I have the Musketeer. The Recharge charges your cell phone while you're playing. She loves it because she's always on her phone, so she gets to charge it and keep it charged up. They also have some other products, too. They have joint protector holders. They have Q holders that will hold your joint protectors and your extension, your bridge, all kinds of different things. Ones that'll hold your pictures. You can check them out online, guys. Facebook.com/Q Pocket. All right, Benoit made a couple balls on the break. She's looking to get that game back she gave away. Score's tied up 3-3. All right, Ashley's going to take the 15. She's going to float over. All right. I don't see any obstacles for Ashley here. Plays that 14, the 10 in the side. I like the 10 in the side with a little bit of pocket speed. She actually wants to try to get straight on the 12 if she can. She just missed a 10. I think she tried to angle over instead of just playing the ball in. If she played the 12 in, she could have drawn back for the 11, and then the 9 would have been the outshot. All right, that's going to give Elise a couple of opportunities here. The 8 and the 3 go in the same pocket, so I'm looking for the 3 to be her last shot on the table. Looking maybe play the 4 and float over into the 12. Wants to possibly get the 2 next. She could take the tougher shot with the 6, but I don't like that shot too much. All right, here she goes with the 4 into the corner. I'm going to just try to bump off that 12. Nope, she's going to go the opposite direction. All right, so look for the 2 ball to be your outshot now. 7 into the corner, 3 into the side to roll down for the 6, and then the 2. Three with just a slight twinge of high English. She wants to roll right around that 9. If she bumped that 9, that actually helps her out too. She didn't get far enough. She can still get there. It's just going to be a tougher shot. Look for her to use a left-hand spin to cut the 6 in. She wants to try to catch 2 rails. Again, bumping that 9 helps her if she can. If she can catch 2 rails and bump the 9. She can also play low inside. Come side rail, bottom rail. Oh, she's going to miss that. It's going to give Ashley a chance at the table. I think Ashley has to play the 11 ball. She might not be good with the traditional one half of the table. I'm thinking 11, 12, 10, 9. A little bit of high left on the 11. Oh. That's going to hurt. Well, it's blocking the 8. Elise only has 1 or 2 spots to get to make that shot. She can make the 6 and go bottom rail, come up to the top rail, come back for the 2 in the same pocket. It's a tougher shot, but it's a higher percentage of getting on the 8. She can cut the 2 now. She cuts the 2. 1, 2, 3. Look for her to go about 4 rails. Let this go and go 4 rails. She could go a lot of inside English too with this. 7 o'clock. 1, 2. Did not get there. It's going to block the 9 though. Play the 12. And it falls. Hmm. 9 into the corner. She's got to watch out for the 8 ball. She's got to punch this ball. Yeah, she's got to punch it. 9 into the corner. Look for her to play the rail first. That's about a 10 o'clock spin. Rail first to the 11, top rail to the side rail. Doesn't want to overstroke this though. Let the spin take your speed for you. Oh, she hit. Nah, I didn't like that at all. She does have a safe opportunity. She can play the 10 down into the corner, make the 2, and just kind of roll the cue ball up past the 8. I'm sorry, not past the 8, but behind the 8. Force Elise to have to jump at it or kick. That's a good shot. I don't see Elise having a shot here. I see Elise having a kick at it. She could try to play the swerve and just nip the edge of the ball and leave it on the bottom rail. The way she's queuing, looks like she can just touch it. Maybe she doesn't have to at all. It just goes over an eighth of that ball. Little spin, just catch the 6. She's queuing low. Maybe she can see it. Oh, wow, she could see the ball. That's a great shot. Ashley left her just a little bit of it. Okay, she's going to have to play this 8 into the corner. I would play with low speed. If you miss it, you want the cue ball sitting on the rail so Ashley has a tough back cut. Oh, she fired at it. Sometimes speed isn't always the necessary plan there, guys. Sometimes you just got to roll it in pocket speed and just trust your gut on the shot that you can shoot. All right, now she's got to sack up here and shoot this 10 into the bottom corner. She doesn't want to overstroke the ball and sell the shot out to make the 10 and then get 50-yard line with the 8. She just has to trust her ability, make the 10, one rail. And she just caught the point. Okay, that's going to leave Elise. She could thin cut this 8. She can also bank it, too, to the top left corner, which would leave Ashley a return bank if she does miss it. All right, Elise is going to bank it. I'd look for her to spin bank this, so spin banking is a little bit of low English. And let the spin come off the rail to spin the cue ball down one rail. She drilled it. All right, that's going to give Elise 4. Ashley 3. Elise is on the hill. Going to be Elise's break also. Guys, check out trophysmack.com/PA Pro-Am. They make the sickest belts that you've ever seen for championships. Let me show you some of the belts that we have for the Pennsylvania State Championships. on the top left-hand corner. That's Bean Hung's belt. She won that one for the Pennsylvania State 9-ball championship. On the top right is Sean Mullane's belt. He won that for the Pennsylvania State Open 9-ball. Joey Korsiak took home that green and black one on the bottom corner. Now we're going to see who's going to take home this one today. Pennsylvania State Women's Championship. Okay, rack number 8, Elise to break. She's on the hill winning 4-3. And she finally made one on the break. It's going to give her an opportunity to do some work here. All right. Let's see. I'd look for Elise to play this 3-10. 10 ball on the side, 3-10. She can actually let the cue ball roll a little bit and get herself to that 12. If she plays a 3-10 and makes it, I'm looking at the 11 as the out shot. .14 also works too. 14 into the 15, draw it back and push to 12. I think she's looking at 3 into the 10. Oh, it hung up on her. Wow. Ashley's got to capitalize here. And play this orange 13 right into the side pocket and blow into all those balls, blow them open. Or she can just take the more controlled shot, trust her stroke, and play the 12 into the 15. All right, she's looking at the shot. This is one of those shots, though, that if you make the first ball, if you make that 12-15, you got to run because there's going to be opportunities at that point for Elise to get out. All right, here she goes, 13 to the side. She's going to blow these balls open. She does. She didn't get any love off that 12, though. I can tell you that. Actually, she didn't get love off a lot of these balls. I gotta go for that 15 now. The 14's tough in the side. Doesn't go in the corner because the 7's in the way. So I gotta try to spin some inside English. Catch that bottom rail and make the 15. Kind of sell the shot out a little bit. You just want it to roll up table. Just like that. Oh, slow down or go quicker. 1 at a 2. All right, back cut the 11 into the side pocket. I wouldn't want to draw here. I'd want to go with it. I'd want to go high. Drawing, it's going to draw to the pocket. Oh. She drew it out of the pocket, but it got kissed in with the 2 ball. All right. Gotta start off with the 1. 1-3 or 3-1, depending on the combo. If it's dead, if it's wired. If not, 1-3-7-5. Look for any combination of the 2-4-5 to be your out, or 2-4-6 to be your out shots. All right, Elise is starting her path here. 1 to the 3. Look at the 7 next. The 5 could also be her outshot too. Play the 3 in the side, the 7, and roll down for the 2. She could softly roll the 7 ball in and play the 5 in the opposite pocket. She's gonna play the 5 and just roll down for the 2. Two, 6, 4, 8 is the out. Wants to roll forward on the 2, maybe about 6, 7. I was about to say right by the first diamond is where she wants to be. And she can stun this in, just punch it off the rail, play the 4 into the same pocket. She could roll forward and take the long 4. I don't know if I'd want to do that. She can also draw it. 1 rail, possibly 2. All right, she's going to go around the other side. All right, she's going to play the 4 down in the bottom right corner and just draw. Either stun draw just sideways or draw it back 1 rail. Play the 8 in the side pocket. All right, Elise is going to get on the 8. She's going to shoot this in. She's going to take the first victory. Okay, and Elise pushes this down. Guys, we'll be right back with some more action coming right up.